Hey, what's up guys? We're here at the world famous Bull on Wall Street. No better place in the world to shoot the video how tennis players make money. Let's get right into it. Roger Federer, Serena Williams, Novak Djokovic, Maria Sharapova. All of these names are famous tennis players and they've all been on the list of the highest paid athletes in the world. Tennis is currently ranked the third biggest sport in the world on multiple sources. So you would think that all of us tennis players are printing money, making millions. Today we'll look at the reality of the situation. Who is making money, how much people are making money. Let's get right into it. Time to start our journey selling penny stocks in the outskirts, far away from the city center on the Futures Tour. Alright guys, the Futures Tour is the lowest level of professional tennis. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to find out what I earn in my first year on the ATP Tour, wait until the end of the video. Players are ranked anywhere between 500 and 2,000 in the world, and typical income per week is in singles. If you lose first round, it's about 150 to 200 euros. And if you win the tournament at the highest category of futures, it can go up to 2,500. For doubles, it's even tougher. If you lose first round, we're looking at maybe 80 bucks. And if you win the tournament at the best level of futures, it's about 800 per player. And it's really the toughest spot to be in, and you don't really play in big areas. You go through a lot of small villages. You really get to know some countries if you play a lot of futures. So I'm sure I did. I've played many futures in small places. Alright, to sum up the Futures Tour, a singles player can earn anywhere from losing first round about 100-200 euros up to being the winner 2,500 euros in a week at the highest future category. If losing in qualis, you have to wash dishes at the local restaurant. That's just the brutal reality, you get zero. As doubles players, the prize money is much lower on the Futures Tour. We're looking at first round about 100 euros per player, and winning the tournament up to 800,000 euros at the bigger category. So there's really not much money in futures doubles. Yearly salary is very low, between just 3,000 to 30,000 prize money from playing tournaments. So it's a rough reality on the Futures Tour, not a lot of money there. So as I've stated, it's very tough to make a living just with the prize money from the ITF Tennis Tour. So how can players at this level, how did I earn more money when I was playing at that level?
Something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you.
I've signed up to play club matches at different times in the year. For example, in May, in November, June, July. Club matches in different countries. It's not like in football that you're committed to one club and then you cannot play in another country, in another club. You can play in as many clubs as you want. But obviously you have to coordinate it with your tournament schedule and with your resting periods. This is a great way to play singles and doubles in one day, play a lot of tennis at a high level, get paid for it, which gives you a good feeling when you're starting out on the Futures Tour, and then take that money to reinvest it and to further your career and get to the next level in tennis, which is the ATP Tour, the ATP Challenger Tour. And we will talk about how people there make a living in the next part of this video. I took some time out to really outline the situation on the lowest level of tennis, on the beginner level of tennis, because it's often underlooked how tough the situation is, even though we have one of the biggest sports in the world and a lot of money in the sport.
Oh my God.
Right, we stopped selling penny stocks in a dusty office. And now we reach the next level. We have our own office now. We're on the second highest level of professional tennis. Welcome to the ATP Challenger Tour. All jokes aside, let's get right into what you earn on the ATP Challenger Tour. So getting to the Challenger Tour is not that easy. It's really quite a respected place within the professional tennis player community. So everybody from 70 to about 400 in the world is playing a lot on the Challenger Tour. Obviously the higher you are, the less, and the lower ranked you are, the more. Singles and doubles players all have the hospitality covered, which means hotel costs and food costs, but not the travel costs. Financially, a singles player in a typical week can make between 1,000 losing early in the main draw. In the qualis it's less, it's between 200 and 600, and up to about 10,000 depending on the size of the challenger if he wins the tournament. In doubles, losing first round, it's the round of 16, would be anywhere between just 200 up to 700 euros per player, so for the team double the amount, and if winning the tournament up to 4,000 or 5,000 euros in a week per player. Video break, guys. If you like this type of content, make sure you leave a comment and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to find out how to find sponsors, as well as a video about how the women's tour and the women make money, let me know in the comments and I will work on that next for you. Now back to the video. Alright, we've reached the top, the ATP Tour, what you know from my vlogs, and I will get into now what you can earn on the ATP Tour. ATP Tour means the players from number 1 in the world to about 100, and in singles on the top, the players, they make up to millions of dollars every year, not even including sponsorship deals. First round losing here at the US Open in New York is $100,000, so it's a lot of money. And on the lowest ATP Tour, they also started about 10,000 euros in singles. And there the winner of a normal ATP tournament gets about 100,000. So you see, even there's a big difference between normal ATP tournament on the ATP Tour and then the biggest, the slams. On the Masters you make a lot of money, winner gets about $1 million, first round the players start around 20,000. And on the 500 level it's a bit different, it's in the middle. It's like a middle ballpark between the 250 and 5 and 1 in the Masters. And in doubles you start on the 250 Tour, losing first round per player 1,500 euros, and if you win, every player gets about 15,000 euros. And then you have a rapid increase going to the ATP 500s, where the winners of the tournament, they bank about 50 to 60,000 euros each. And then when we go to the Masters and Slams, it's quite similar. First round we're looking at anywhere between $8,000 to $12,000, and the winners of these events get around 250 to 400,000 US dollars. So as I've said, it's the top. Financially it's a very great place to be in, but it also takes a long time, and we will cover that in other videos. Alright, to come full circle, we've outlined the 3 tours and the earning possibilities. Of course, there are much more possibilities to make money. At the lower level you can give lessons. At a higher level we're talking about different endorsement deals and building your personal brand. So there are many earning opportunities as a tennis player, but obviously the most and where you want to be is on the ATP Tour, playing in the biggest events worldwide. And now we've reached the end of the video, so I will talk about what I've earned so far this year. Only on the ATP Tour, excluding everything else. So with the first round loss, the unfortunate first round loss at the US Open, we're here now at $175,000 for the year. Of course, it sounds for some like a lot, for some like not so much, being a professional athlete, but definitely a huge step in progress compared to what I've earned in the beginning of my career. And that's also something that I want to point out at the end of this video, that it's really important to improve the situation for lower ranked tennis players, because there's a lot of money in the sport and it could be distributed a bit better, in my opinion. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.